Hi guys, it's Ash here, one of the Bayfest organisers, along with Steve. We thought it would be a really cool feature to do for the YouTube channel to actually have some sort of interviews, if you will, from Bayfest fans. And one of the features we're actually going to do is the person we have here with me today. Some camping tips for those that haven't really done it before. Sean has done a lot of camping with the Army Cadets. Actually, he's an adult instructor, and sort of bushcrafting skills. Not that Bayfest is going to be out in the wild and living like Bear Grylls, but it's nice to know how to fix your tent if anything goes wrong and certain camping tips. So we're going to ask him a few questions. So yeah, here's Sean. He's going to be on for the rest of the video.
How's it going, guys? My name's Sean Rowlands, as Ash said. Believe it or not, this is going to be my first Bayfest, even though I've been good mates with both organisers because of certain commitments before. But hopefully during this video I'll be able to answer a few questions people have had. Luckily enough, I've impressed Ashley enough to give me a bit of a feature as well, so nice one. And hopefully I'll be giving you a few tips from that as well. But for now, let's see how it goes.
Let's go for it. So Sean, it's your first Bayfest, so how are you feeling about it?
Really good, actually. I mean, I've been meaning to come before during the other ones, but like I said, unfortunately because of commitments, I've been able to. It's just such an ace idea. I mean, you've got these local gigs coming on recently that's just so good, and to think now we've been able to take it into more or less a mini festival platform now. A couple of days camping out, it's just fantastic. It really is. I mean, it just goes to show how much the scene is growing on Anglesey.
And it's something that, when Steve originally thought of the idea and put together the committee, it's locally we need it. There's nothing for the youngsters on the island. Everyone's got to travel as far as Reading and Leeds, and by no means are we in any position to compete with the likes of Reading and Leeds and Down at the minute. But it's something extra, isn't it? It's something they can go to and catch acts, and it's starting to sort of get its feet in as a local festival, hasn't it? So
that's it, exactly. I mean, we've had successes with Copperfest and things like that before as well, Battle of the Bands in Amlwch. But we've never had such a nice platform for local talent on this scale before. I mean, right in the middle of summer, there's hardly any activities on. It's just some crap youth clubs here and there, a couple of gigs, maybe a Battle of the Bands, which, yeah, they're good. But still, it's not quite the same concentration as Bayfest's offering. I mean, it's literally 4 days of just local talent playing, and a couple of other people come in as well. So it really is just such a nice platform. I mean, it's giving people things to do. It's giving local bands a chance to say to everyone, hey, here we are, this is what we're all about, this is what we sound like. And it's also drinking together this summer, man.
That's it, it's getting all your friends together that you don't usually see and spending 2 days of camping out.
That's it, exactly.
So, what preparation are you doing for this year's Bayfest?
Well, Bayfest itself is on for 4 days, as you already know, since you're planning it.
Yes.
But to be honest with you,
well, no, it's 2 days of music, but we're allowing people to come Thursday evening and leaving as late as midday Sunday.
Well, there we go. I'm planning to be sticking on for all 4 days just to give a hand to people, give you guys a hand, give a couple others a hand as well. So really, me personally, I'm quite lucky living where I am now. I'm within a stone's throw of the place itself. But for others, it's a bit more of a distance, and travelling to and from home or anywhere like that can be a bit hard. So we're looking at least 2 days living in a tent. Yeah. So you're looking at plenty of water. There's a start. I mean, something like a couple of those massive 5-litre bottles of Aquapura, something like that would be a good start. A couple of containers, because believe it or not, you can't live off beer for 4 days, guys. Yeah, so we need to make sure
we've got a lot. I think we could.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But people are going to go downhill, and let's just put it this way, it's just going to ruin the experience if people are too ill to out of the tents. So we're looking at quite a bit of water, guys, about 12-13 litres that way, so that'll give you a chance to wash, make a brew, and drink as well, because it's going to be in summer. Yeah. You're going to be drinking, you're going to need water to replace it. Water, yeah. Another thing, you're going to need some sort of food. There's going to be a burger van there, definitely. Yeah. I mean, the catering arrangements this year are top notch, but at the same time, you're going to need a couple of nibbles, maybe, a couple of chocky bars, some biscuits, something like that. Maybe a couple of tins of beans as well. That might come in handy. So if you're running low on cash, also if you just want something quick, yeah, you can just heat that up and carry on.
Some of the likes of the biscuits and things like that. That's because people are going to be in the sun all day, etc. So that's to replace sugar levels and stuff.
Well,
right?
yeah, at the end of the day, they're going to be moving around a lot. I mean, some people might get quite into the music and they're going to burn up a lot of energy. So you're going to need something to bring it up quite quickly to bring your sugar levels up. So we're looking at things like chocolate and things like that for that. But also you've got the long-term energy to think about as well. So we're looking at something like a digestive biscuit. I mean, yeah, it doesn't seem like much, guys, but it's a grain. And that's actually a slow release energy to the amount of starch.
Yeah.
So between that and, you know, burger van, yeah, delicious, but it's not going to keep your energy levels up that high. So you're looking at a little something just to keep you going for them couple of days, so you can just be going wild to the max of your ability. Like,
what if? It's very unlikely, but it's safe to cover it at least. Those that come to Bayfest for the entire event and don't have a tent, what are some suitable alternatives?
If you don't have a tent, there's obviously an option. If you've got a couple of mates coming, you might be able to share with them. Another thing as well, believe it or not, it will be summertime, so it'll be quite mild. So you're looking at maybe a large piece of tarpaulin, some string, and some poles. I mean, yeah, it sounds a bit crazy, but I'll be able to give you a hand with that. We can set up a little shelter, just a little something so you can get your head underneath it and get a bit of shelter if it does rain a bit. But other than that, guys, we're looking at maybe just ask someone that's maybe got a big tent and willing to share.
That's it.
Because everyone's there to help each other, guys. You know, just because you haven't got a tent doesn't mean you won't be able to turn up to Bayfest.
The next question I'd lined up for you already covered was how long you're going to be stationing here for 4 days, as we know. So we'll move on. The sponsors.
Yeah.
We have Marshall, as you probably know. Marshall Amplification. We've got Cobb Records behind us with ticket sales, as we have the Howard Hotel in Calais. We've approached certain alcohol companies, Carling, Foster's, Jägermeister, etc. And